We are talking with Ashley Tisdale and Allie Michalka from Hellcats, and they are in New York. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Allie. Are you both excited for the show?
Yeah,
super
so excited.
Have either of you ever cheerleaded before?
I did Pop Warner when I was 8. I keep saying this, but I mean, it was really short, and it's like Pop Warner, and I was really shy. I was always pretty much in the stands. So my sister and my mom were cheerleaders. My sister was a cheerleader all through high school and college. So I kind of picked up some things from her, and that's why when I was young, I really wanted to be a cheerleader just like my sister.
So having never been cheerleaders before, what did you do to prepare for the role?
It was basically just us really rehearsing with the choreographer and becoming familiar with not only the terms and the fact that there's certain rules to cheerleading, like you want to have your fists out sometimes, you want to be in a high V, low V,
they're called
things like
cinnamon
that.
rolls.
Cinnamon rolls is what we call it. Cinnamon rolls, so like your palms are facing. It's weird. Anyways, all these kind of terms that you have to know being a cheerleader just so that it looks legit, so we're not just out there just, you know, doing whatever. But yeah, it took a lot of just not only physical strength and knowledge, but also like mental strength, and to just be prepared and to really just go for it 100%. You can't be tentative when it comes to cheerleading. You have to trust yourself. It's called getting mental when you start to think too much about a move, and then you end up missing the routine or not making the stunt. So it was just about that for us, not getting mental.
So for each of you, what was the most difficult thing about filming, about training?
Difficult thing. I think every week is something
Yeah,
difficult.
it's something difficult.
It's always a challenge.
We had to learn flag football in
Yeah,
the episode.
flag football
that
was interesting.
That was interesting because we ended up actually shooting that episode in
the pouring rain.
Like torrential downpour. So that was probably the most difficult thing, I guess, trying to keep your eyes open when there's like rain pelting your face.
Yeah. But I think for us, like, especially for me, I'm someone who thrives off of being challenged. And so, you know, for each routine, I think that it's always like we have now only a week to learn it. And in that week, we're also shooting scenes. And when we're not shooting scenes, we're at rehearsal trying to learn the next dance. So everything is definitely difficult, but it's like, it's exciting. It's like a challenge.
Yeah. It's a new thing for us, like every week. And it's I think a good thing because it keeps us on our toes as actors. I've done projects before where I was obviously just acting in it, and I did a movie where there was music involved, so we did a lot of just doing the song live, no pre-recording, and that was definitely something that you had to really be on top of your game with. But this, I think, is the hardest thing that I've ever done, just because it's so physically demanding, and your energy level is constantly being pushed to its max, so you have to really stay not only in shape, but like get good rest and eat well. And I mean, we all are there for each other as a cast, so we're able to have, like, you know, a hangout time that's mellow, and if we're too tired at the end of the night, then we just crash and go to sleep.
So are either of you anything like the character that you play?
Savannah, I think, has, I think in any character that I play, there's always parts of you as a person. I think that Savannah kind of overtook me a little bit because I started to get really like neat freak. I was becoming really organized at home, and I was like, why am I've never been super organized, and now suddenly I have like a need to be it. And Savannah's definitely a neat freak. She's a little bit OCD on that
totally.
stuff. So yeah, I think Savannah started living in my body when I was like screen testing for the role and everything. But yeah, I think I relate to her drive and her determination. But she definitely is someone who I think actually at first you think she's going to be the mean girl, and she's actually super sweet, and she's a little bit more religious than I am. She comes from a very religious background, a Christian background, so that's a little different. But I love that part of her. I love her whole storyline.
I can relate to Marty on certain levels. I think that style-wise we're very similar, and the fact that she's got like her own sense of humor, and she's really close to her best friend Dan. I have a best friend named Dan too, which is weird.
That's so funny.
I know, super strange. And I think that her passion is very similar to mine. The fact that she's really driven, I completely connect to.
All right, well, thank you both so much. It was awesome talking with you, and I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.